Why is there denominations in Christianity? Who has ever wondered? Now, although the word Catholic was not meant to be or mean a denomination, the word Catholic actually means universal. So the Catholic Church is supposed to mean the universal church. It's a word that means all encompassing. It's supposed to mean all of us who believe. The reason why when we say Catholic Church now, it sounds like a denomination is because of many other denominations that broke out of the Catholic Church. Now let me share you something quickly in church history, very quickly. Christianity on the earth now, that began from at the moment of Jesus' death, burial, and resurrection. Christianity began after Jesus rose from the dead.
Yes, sir.
Are you following? Christianity began in Acts of Apostles chapter 1, not Matthew chapter 1. So that means we are about 2,000 years old now. So let's go through this slide very quickly. Titled The 7 Ages of Church History. That is from the Apostles to the modern era. The first one is the one we call the Apostolic Age. This was around from 30 to 100 AD. So this was the time of the Acts of Apostles and how they spread from Jerusalem into major Roman conquered world then. All right, number 2. This one is called the Ante-Nicene Age. Now, if you're familiar with church history, you will know that there's another very important council in church history called the Nicene Council. But the first important council like that in church history is the Council of Jerusalem. And the other one now that we're talking about now is the Nicene Council. This was the period whereby they finalized the matter concerning the divinity of Jesus. Is Jesus Christ God or not? The main thing that was settled, among other things, in the Nicene Council in church history is the matter of the divinity of Jesus Christ. So that council met to settle that matter. The Ante-Nicene Age, which was around the 100 to 313 AD, right? The focus of that age was more like survival and the age of the martyrs. Because before this period, a lot of Christians were martyred. Christianity was not seen as a legal thing. In fact, it was an illegal thing to be a Christian back in those times. Now, a defining moment in that era, in 313 AD, was the Edict of Milan and the legalization of a Roman emperor in that time, Constantine. The legalization of Christianity. So Christianity now became like the official religion of Rome. So let us go to the next one. The age of the Christian Empire, that is 313 to 590 AD. So in this time, the focus was the defining of the orthodoxy and nature of Christ. In this period is the period that it was established that Christianity became the official state religion of Rome. And this is why it is called Roman Catholic Church. In fact, in this era, it was known that the Emperor of Rome was seen to be the physical ruler of the world, while the Pope of the church was known to be the spiritual ruler of the world. Okay, the next one, that's number 4, the age or the Middle Ages. Now this was quite a long span from 590 AD to 1517 AD. So this is the rise of the Christendom and the papacy. The papacy is the papal or the papal administration of the royal Roman Catholic Church. And the defining moment in this period, or the period called the Great Schism, that is a separation, a split between the East and the West. So in this period, the church was a dominant political and cultural force in Europe. Now, number 5. This is why I want you to sit up. This one is called the Reformation Ages. Now, this is a very important area because of this is where things began to happen. But before this time, the only thing we saw was the Great Schism between the East and the West, but there were still Catholic churches. But from the moment of the Reformation, new denominations began. And this was from 1517 to 1648 AD. And one thing that was really happening was fragmentation, or let me just emphasize on theological revolution. Because prior to the Reformation age, Christianity was politically relevant with a lot of followings and structured leadership from the front, which is the papal front, but there was doctrinal, theological inconsistencies. And the issue then is that the Bible was not available for the public to read. So it's whatsoever the Pope said, that is what God has said. And this birthed different kind of theology, different kind of practice, different kind of doctrine that was not scriptural. And this is what began the start of what is called Protestantism. Now, every other denomination in the body of Christ today are classified as Protestant. What does Protestant means? People who are protesting against something. All other denominations are actually drawn from the idea of something was wrong. And the funny thing is that even the people that said something was wrong with the early Roman Catholic Church, now other people have risen among them to say something is wrong with you now. So the issue is not the Roman Catholic, as it were. The issue was the human factor in the church. If we judge it well, it's the human factor, the imperfection of the human factor that raised such valid criticism.